Wait, what happened? Please tell
Sorry
me.
that
Oh, they
happened,
took a
Sheriff.
massive shit all over our station.
Oh my god. How'd
Like
they do that?
actual duty.
Look at
Sheriff, as
this.
the
How'd you
commander
do
of the
that?
Rangers.
Son of a... Hello? Let's continue.
I apologize on the behalf of the Rangers and our uncouth, churlish behavior.
Thank you, Pat. Really professional of you.
Get it
That
on,
is amazing.
nerd! Oh, nerd sheriff getting it in their department.
You're banned from riding with him.
Shit on that nerd
Like,
sheriff
It's
department.
not there's anything bad he does, and if I don't babysit him, I'm gonna get in trouble for it. I'm gonna get fired. I don't know. Look, Michigan, brother's trying to.
Air one! To the northeast, above Rockford building, Rockford Plaza. You see it? No.
It's not cancel culture. The guy is a piece of shit of a person. Listen, like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, you guys aren't gonna fucking convince me of anything. We can agree to disagree. This is like politics. Seriously, it's literally like politics. Brother, I don't give a fuck what your opinion is on the guy. I could care less. You can think he's a piece of shit. That's fine. Cool. I guarantee you there's 100 positive things, as many negative things that he's done, and vice versa, and this, that, and the other. Bro, who gives a shit, man? Holy fuck. You know what you sound like? You sound like a selfish fucking prick. Want to know why? Because someone like that, with the audience that he has coming on and showcasing the server, does nothing but give all the people in the community and the streamers in the community a chance to grow and to thrive. And then people are going to counter that point with, oh, well, he's a piece of shit and his community's a piece of shit, so it's just the worst thing in the entire world and blah, 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 blah. Brother, dude, that whole, you can just miss me with that entire opinion, because, again, the moment something happens that the let's say that management or someone gets offended or something like that, the problem will be taken care of. Why try and stop something before it even fucking happens? Why? Just let it happen. If he plays and he's a piece of shit, he'll be gone within a day. Why is that such a bad thing? You know? Again, you guys are not going to convince me basically to take a cancel culture stance. I won't do it, bro. The silent shit is fucking cringe. It's no longer that time. Hate him, but that's the truth. Yeah. I mean, again, man.
We'll see from WeWang.
I feel like people want to hate everybody for a certain reason. I just would rather see it for myself.
Ready? Ready, Rami? Ready? Light it up. Ready?
Yeah, shoot. Wait, to the left, ready? Focus the other one. White one. I'm getting hit from somewhere. Oh, air one. Try to preserve your ammo, boys.
Bro, it's a fucking movie!
And then 3 of them on the WeWang building.
I'm trying to hop out here.
Alright, helicopter 2 is being, we're
I'm
chopping
hopping
out. Yo, what?
Hopping out.
Eastbound by Power Street.
Oh, nice. Come on, Barry.
Where you landing at?
I mean, I get it, but where do you draw the line? When is Doc gonna play on the server? I mean, you have to pick your battles, I guess. I have an idea. How about you not fucking worry about it? You know? How about you trust the people in charge to make well thought out decisions? How about you just play on the fucking server and not care about who's joining this, that, and the other? I have a crazy idea. Y'all ready for this one? Watch this. Crazy idea. If you don't fucking like them, don't talk to them. Oh my god! Crazy concept. Crazy fucking concept. Holy shit. Wow. Whoa.
People just want stir the pot.
Oh my god.
Let's just enjoy the day.
I mean, that's a pretty crazy concept, no? You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying?
Light on the fuck up!
It's spooling, it's spooling.
Line up the fuck up!
Status on Hilo 2.
It's too early for this shit. I know. We changing the subject. Changing the subject.
Yeah, I don't think I am.
To the next one. Luckily, it ain't our choice to make.
That's gonna be. They might see us coming.
Lane is acting like Trump right now, just screaming ceasefire, ceasefire, stop the war, stop the war.
Yeah, but if we get off this building,
Is it Lane or is it Trump? I'm kidding.
All right, there's a lot of people talking. I bet this is awesome. Just even watching the helicopters was cool.
Flashlight if you don't stop right now.
The hell? Sorry.
I don't know what's going on.
That was very loud for me to not focus. Sorry.
But I saw the question.
I'm sorry! Chill, I'm joking!
You're gonna hit with a flashlight. Yeah, you better walk over there.
Joking!
Oh, ooh, combat roll. Ah!
As I was saying.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
When I wake up in the morning, I'm still asleep. I really don't want no toast. I want no OJ, no tea, and no cereal.
I don't know what that was.
Okay, come. Wait a minute.
Careful, Cloaksy. That guy's a big.
Wait, is that guy dead? Are you dead? You have to tell me if you're dead. Those are the rules.
Okay, wait, it takes quarters?
It's a payphone. There you go. Oh, there you go. We go. Hello.
Hello?
Ramadan was good with the gang. Go how we living, baby. How we living?
Nah, talking about when you just missed it, son. We literally just had like 15 cops way off, pull up in the cubby and shit. But you know we holding it down and shit. We know we holding it down.
You got 15 assault rifles?
Come on, gang. I got one to give for you.
Hold on,
You need
gang.
one, baby.
Hold on now, lay. You trying to come up off a couple of them things? You know me and the boys.
Bro, you know we outside with it. I can spare you two.
I'm trying to really get automatic up in this bitch. You feel me? Like whole lot of gang shit.
Nah. I can hook you up with 2 or 3 if you need them. I ain't gonna lie. You need 2 or 3, you let me know.
Yeah, just
come to
hey,
me,
something light,
right?
something light, alright? I'm
Something light,
swing through.
Come swing through, bro. Come swing through.
I bet.
That was a bit toxic, I know. sorry, sir. I don't know what I've been told. I don't know what I've been told. But donating assault rifles to Chain Gang is getting old. One day we gon' get our dub. And if we see Romeo, Ramen will fuck him up.
Give him a shot.
Fuck him up. God, that was good. Imagine we did that before we went in.
Ready?
Yep.
Do I even need to ask?
Nope.
No,
I got
we're
one.
just going on a walk. We're just going on a walk.
Wait, what happened to Zakir, bro?
They're all dead.
Oh, they're down.
They're all dead.
They're down. Okay, come on.
Go down? Oh, no, what?
They're all down.
How does that kill me?
I think God might be real.
Oh! Oh shit! And all the chat said, amen. God, thank you for showing yourself today. Lord, we appreciate you. And we love you, Lord. We love you, Lord. Show him the power. Show him the power. Show him your presence, Lord.
Kate's reporting.
Put on speaker. Put on speaker.
Speaker? How do I do speaker?
You gotta click the top. Hop
Click
in
the
real quick.
top. Click the top. Okay, I'm in. What's going on? Ramos?
Nothing much.
What do
Nothing
you-
much, not much, Barry. How you doing? You doing good, Barry?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. You know, I just went back to the station. I was just living. I made 2 arrests. Charged someone $75,000. Ooh.
All right, well, check this out.
What the?
Say what's up. Say
Are
what's
you
up.
fucking kidding me? Fuck that crazy fucking. I'm done with her. I'm not going to Love Island. I hate her and all of you.
What? Wait, is she Huda? Is she the Huda of Love Island, Los Santos?
She's from the Love Island.
I am. I'm gonna be next to Hazel.
Nah, check it out.
Yeah, that's what I said. You just need a break. The Bluehead Cop, whatever his name is, that motherfucker break, bro. Like wilding out, Goswar is taking him and screaming and like,
And we need help.
basically saying, I don't know why cops can't NVL. It's like, brother, Crims can't NVL if there's a fucking gun to them as well. Like, chill the f out and relax, bro. And that's why I tell you, chat, like, you play cop every day and you main that shit.
I mean, listen, I don't disagree. No, he's not wrong. But when I aim my guns at criminals, they don't give a fuck. I know it's different, but they NVL. I mean, a little bit, a little bit. I mean, a tiny hair, a doll's hair, a tiny hair, just a little bit, just a wee little bit, just a wee little bit. No value of life is what NVL stands for.
And you're not like creating any storylines, brother. That's why there's a reason why they say robots. Cause
he's not wrong with that part. And I've said this for years, brother. And it's not cops. It's role players in general. People play GTA, only play GTA, in and out. And I'm not even talking about the blue hair cop. To be honest, I like that guy. I forgot his name, but he's honestly a pretty cool guy. But I do agree with that. People do not take breaks. Especially streamers, but just people in the server in general. Dude, people will play for fucking months on end, yearly, just non-stop, one game. And I mean, bro, you see it. Like, people ERPing and fucking just treating the server like it's their real life. So when something happens that they don't like, instead of being mad about it for 3 seconds and then moving on, they just lose their fucking minds, you know?
Become a robot.
People get too invested.
If you are not doing any type,
and they do.
When you look at like Knox, Cole,
10 of them. There's a 10 of them.
Jessica Rose.
It was a joke, Thug Bunny. It was a joke. Deep breath.
All those people, they main cop, but they're like Hutch as well. Like when Hutch is in his good moods. They all creating storylines. They all have some storylines. That's why they don't go off the deep end. Like they have some storylines in. Trust me. They have their storylines within their storylines. Their side arcs. Hearts as well. Pike does it as well. But like I notice when it comes to just like officers. And sometimes senior officers, if they're just fucking, they lose.
It's not their fault though. It's not their fault, and this is one of the, in my opinions, the problems with LSPD right now is that, and it's not anyone's fault. It's not Foo's fault. It's just it's the fault of the collective. Is that when you, and this is why I fight tooth and nail over shit. Like whenever Lane calls me or Knox calls me about the tires on my car, you know, or what are you doing letting your guys wear these types of shoes, or you know, that's why I do it. Because when you put so many regulations and so many SOPs and SOP about what you wear, SOP about what cars you drive, SOP about what you can do as a fucking as a probation to an officer to a corporal, I understand why a lot of those restraints are in place. But all you're doing is restricting that individual playing that character to doing one thing, and that one thing is called ping chasing. And then the only way to become something that isn't a ping chaser is to get a rank. That's the problem. You know, that is the issue, in my opinion. That's what creates these RoboCops with no storylines, is because they're restricted to doing that. That's why with the Rangers, I let these motherfuckers pretty much do what they want to do, as long as they are literally not power gaming or ruining people's days and weeks on fucking cop. So I let Barry do his thing. That's why when Conan Clarkson was getting told off on how he was supposed to do the NYPD hop outs, I instantly promoted him so that he can do it, you know, enabling that role play. I feel like that's what PD lacks a little bit. And that's what lacked, at least whenever even I was chief, and I hated it, is that, dude, there's so many restrictions that a lot of them, again, need to be there to a certain extent. But some of the restrictions restrict the cops so much that, again, they all they can do is ping chase. You want to go undercover? No, you're not a proper rank. You're not part of the specific, you know, whatever, to be able to do that. Oh, but now you're part of that. Now you're part of the CID, but you still can't do it without high command approval. And if high command isn't there, you can't do it, you know, at all at that moment. I don't know. I feel like there's definitely points where PD can be a little bit more lenient, but devil's advocate with that as well. Leniency turns into cops going too far deep, you know, like selling PD equipment for an arc that they just made up and you know, started doing for 2 days. That happens a lot. Or you know, different things that shouldn't be happening, but again, some cops are newer and they just don't know. I don't know, man. It's a hard problem to solve, but I will say Zolo's pretty on point with what he's saying in this. With this,
minds, bro.
Pretty on point.
Like, wait, bro, what?
Because you need other stuff to do, like
exactly,
like,
cookie cutter instead of individuality. Yep.
You know.
Blackout and shoot them up.
Yeah, he was a lawyer because he got fired from PD.
Do you think the LSPD basically takes the fun out of cop RP so they look like the real police force? No. I don't think they take the fun out of it. I think they have a more serious approach with it. And I also think it's very hard, and I struggled with this as well, and I think a large majority of high command struggles with this, is rules for thee but not for me. You know, they get on and they set up these rules for all their police officers, and they are so hard on them about it. But then whenever they get in their cars, they just fuck off and do all kinds of different shit. Do whatever they want, do this, do that, because they have the rank to do so. And that's cool, that's great. But you're just making people resent you by doing that all the time. That's why, again, whenever I was chief, or even with the Rangers, like if there's, for example, just the other day, we had that first ever call about the drug trafficking with the cocaine. I was the first person to pull off of that chase. Why? Because I wanted everyone else, all the regular officers and all, you know, Tinker was there and those people, to be able to do something cool. I don't have to be part of every single cool thing that happens. I want to enable other officers to do cool things or to be part of cool arcs. But it's also on those officers to step forward and want to be part of it. That's the big problem is we have FOMO. But the same people who have FOMO are the same people who don't put in the effort to even be part of something cool. Like, bro, even like the raid on Vinny's spot, the underground car garage, the factory. Bro, it took Ravage logging on. He's managing a server, he's managing streamers, he's managing all this bullshit, and he still logged on off stream, off duty, and went and did all of this cool investigation stuff. And it took him doing that and literally dedicating a week to having one of the coolest raid situations that we've had in forever. What's stopping other officers from doing that? It's at least the high command guys, at least the CID guys who are able to do it. Why did it take Ravage having to go and put in that work before anyone else did it? You know? I think LSPD are having fun. What was this? I think you can have fun as LSPD, but you start out, drum those rules in so they can learn. Then as you advance, you start stretching a little. problem is the FOMO 100%. People need to step back and breathe between scenes. I don't disagree with you, but I also think that everyone, including myself, can be better about enabling newer cops or just cops in general on, you know, cooler stuff instead of just going to their 9th bank job of the day and their 9th jewelry store and their 20th drug trafficking, you know. Croc worked on the whole case against BBMC and it got leaked. That sucks. Yeah. It's part of it though.
Because he was wilding out before. He got fired.
Walk in like we're fucking big guys. We're like, hey kid, don't worry about it. You got shooters with you here. That's like hyping it up. We're like, we got you, we got you.
They ping chase all day. Exactly, bro. I'm telling you.
And do absolutely
You lose
nothing and just get
2-3 chases,
I got three. Let me
then you're just boom. You fucking lost your mind for the rest of the day. You're doing that 8 hours every day.
No. This is completely wrong. It's not losing 4 chases and they're out of their mind. It's how they're losing those 4 chases. It's not about losing and the winning and the lose. It's not about the dubs and the losses. It's not about that at all. It's about whenever we are chasing somebody and a group does 9 swaps to get away, or the 20th block, or the slamming into cars and then bitching about this or that or the other. It's the shit that shouldn't happen that continues to happen, that goes punished, but only sometimes that gets to them. And it gets to me too, bro. I mean, how many times have you guys seen after chasing cars for 2 hours, I'm in a bad mood because of how it went? Bro, it sucks. That's like let's say we're playing video games. Let's say we're playing CS:GO and you're winning a CS:GO match 12-0. You need one more round. And then the other team just starts cheating. Downloads hacks and just starts hacking against you. Breaking, I guess I wouldn't say. They just start doing, I don't know. It doesn't matter what you do, you still fucking lose. That sucks, bro. Nobody wants to play video games and just lose all the time. So of course people are going to get pissed. Of course, especially whenever crims are doing ratty shit that's just like blech. But, devil's advocate, I don't want to go to jail for 200 months and a 20K fine and lose weeks of work either. So it's a hard problem to solve, man. It's a really hard problem to solve.
But if you're
But
correct,
again, like Zolo said at the beginning of this video, which I agree with completely and entirely, breaks are needed. I can't tell you how much of a better mood I'm in after taking a 3-day trip with my wife. Leave for 3 days. Yes, I was banned during that time. I didn't really have a choice. But taking a 3-day vacation, like, bro, I'd come back feeling great, excited to be in the server.
storylines like, yo, I'm gonna go to the ballers. I'm gonna make him snitch. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna create NYPD. I'm gonna do some drama with this. I'm gonna go find who else has warrants. I'm gonna set this person up. I'm doing this investigation. You're fine. You're chilling.
If Conan was any other cop and anyone else in the LSPD did what Conan did, they would be fired the next day. That simple. And that's not even me calling out anybody or, you know, saying that Foo's a bad chief. I think Foo's a better chief than even I. It's just how LSPD is. If LSPD, an officer, did what Conan Clarkson did, he would be fired within minutes. So you cannot ask for RP. Well, you can as Solo, but as PD, we cannot ask for RP out of our officers and then instantly punish them and fire them whenever they try to create that RP. But at the same time, if you're an officer, you cannot do things in RP and not expect any consequences, right?
Yeah, they don't want
But if it's like,
but then I started playing
oh,
you know?
PD, PDM, oh, jury store, and then sometimes you gotta deal with these rat criminals.
Yeah, they fucking around me and they said, nah, don't.
Bro got held up.
Don't go up the key. That's the key.
The bro got held hostage and was like, I can't believe I can't MVL, man.
Devil's advocate, whenever you guys lose in situations, sometimes you guys bitch and complain and call the cops absolute dog shit, brain dead retards for hours on end on your streams because you lost in a situation. So again, the coin is flipped and it depends on which side it lands on. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Everybody has points that they get frustrated. For you guys, it's whenever you guys get caught in a shitty way, and you're more than welcome to be upset about that. For him, it was whenever he got taken hostage, whenever he was trying to go and do something else. It's the exact same thing, but just from a different light. So, you know, the same thing can be said about Zoe and about a lot of people in the server. The same thing can be said about me. Nobody's perfect, but again, I agree with Zoe's point at the beginning of this video. People should take breaks.
There you go. There you go.
We already watched this clip. Happy you didn't get hired, because during that time,
ladies in the club tonight. I am single and I am ready to mingle.
it was literally.
I would love it if you ordered me dinner, but I need you to click this absolute button. Say hi to Tim.
We're not still doing this.
Honey, we've made a severe investment, a very big investment. Well, Tim said that he was gonna buy $10,000 of cases from this guy, and then I didn't want your marriage to be known as you're married to some sort of beta male. So instead of doing $10,000 worth of cases, I only did 5.
Oh,
no, come here. That's why you gotta press the button.
He's lying.
Honey.
Dude, I love Dade.
No fruggus. Very closey. And fuck Hutch's ass.
I expect more people to live. I expected more people to live with NoPixel. Other servers still there's a divide. No regard. I expected more people to live NoPixel with other servers. There's a divide though, regardless. I don't even know what you're saying, brother.
Be like
oh, I mean, bro. At the end of the day, NoPixel was the Kevin Durant Warriors, and Draymond Green it all up, and people left to go chase championships. You know what I mean? So when everybody was on the same page, it was definitely magical. For sure. All right, I'm at the forge, guys. Sad, where are we doing this meeting? In the smelter and Blarney's? Are you not excited for 5.0? You don't seem to care about it much? Brother, that's like the lowest form of bait. Come on, man.
Alright, wish you all luck. Let's go back to the forge.
That's not actually a bad analogy. I mean, I've always used like RP servers, or at least NoPixel is like about, I mean, I'm cringe and I love basketball, right? But NoPixel at its peak, everybody was on the team, you know, trying to win a championship. So that means everybody played their roles to the best of their ability. And if you didn't, you got traded. I'll get back to those.
Let me go ahead and reframe what he just said. If you didn't, you got banned for weeks, months, permanently, because they didn't agree with how you did things, and you just got nuked from reality.
Vibes. I was doing 5.0 will be ready. It's almost been a year since it was announced last fall. Has it really been a year? I feel like it's been like a few months. Don't we twatted that? I mean, listen, man, when it's ready, it's ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just so much going on. You guys have no idea, guys. Your concept of time is something to behold. Yeah, blame COVID, brother.
Yeah, no problem.
You can give us an idea, though. I can't, man. Like, what do you want me to tell you, brother? The comment is ready. Like he says Roman is test server name to troll people.
I was a nothing burger.